What is good, everyone? It's Attached, and today we're going to be telling you about the insane roster mania that we went through.
My roster mania, obviously started out by getting the news from Toronto that they weren't going to continue with me on the roster.
I'd say I didn't really know what was going on until until Toronto told me I was like a restricted free agent.
I just started straight away. I got a few phone calls to my agent, and he was just kind of just speaking about what could be next and stuff like that.
For me, my goal was to always stay on the Minnesota ROKKR and build, but I was an unrestricted free agent, so I could go anywhere. I wasn't any contracts.
First person I went to, the first two people were Cammy and Afro. Like, I instantly was like, no matter where they go, that's the two players I kind of want to play with. They've got the talent, the experience, and the European, so I knew I'd get along with them very well.
I think I spoke to Cam and Ben, and kind of just formed just through messages really. He messaged me, and I was just responded, you know what I mean, just how it goes, and I just formed the trio. Wasn't really that much to it. Just kind of happened.
I think honestly one of the first people that hit me up was actually Dylan, and he was like the main person that I wanted to play with, like another really competent AR, I guess. It's pretty good to have like that as a duo.
You kind of have to get ahead of it early. You never want to be delayed behind and late for roster moves. You might not get that good of players if you wait too long.
We thought there's one more piece that we need, and who else better than good old Bance. Great leader, great like just person to fit straight into the role. I think him and Marcus are going to play really well off of each other.
And he's probably the best or the greatest European player of all time, the most successful. And he's just an overall really good player. Very good communication, a glue player for the team that every team needs, and he has a lot of takeover potential as well. Like, you'll see him win his team games, just pop a crazy three-piece, and he's always making such good plays for the team. So that's why I was super excited to have someone like Ben on the team, because he's just a really good team player, and a team needs one player like him for sure.
Here comes Mr. MVP, Attach. You know, we had to run it with someone of his caliber if we wanted to do well this season. And I think he's going to fit in nicely. We do get along with him very well. By the end of it, he's going to be European. That's for sure.
They all really wanted to like play with each other. I really wanted to play with them. So it kind of just worked out perfectly that they were just able to come here to Minnesota and we could build this team here.
Most people don't really know this, but I was actually meant to be on the original 2020 roster for Minnesota, so I knew everything about them before, and I don't think I've heard one bad word about Minnesota. The management, everyone from top to bottom, it's always been how good Minnesota are. That's all that's ever been said within the pro scene. All you see on social media is how good Minnesota are, and that's the team you want to play for instantly. As soon as you haven't seen one bad thing, you're like, I need to play for these. I need to see what this hype's about and experience it.
I said this before to one of my friends that honestly I've never heard anything bad about ROKKR really. I've only heard like good things about it, so that was one of the things that attracted me. And obviously just the team that I'm in now, I feel like it's like a well structured team. I feel like got all the right pieces, everybody's in the right roles, everybody's kind of in the position they want to be in. So I feel like that can only help when going into a team, especially next year. And I feel like everybody's got the drive to win, so that's why I kind of came to this team. Yeah,
I was just being honest with the players, because if I didn't like an organization and I was an unrestricted free agent, I'd be telling people, yo, let's not play for that organization. I do not want to go play there again. But Minnesota ROKKR has taken amazing care of myself, all my teammates, the whole staff, all the people that work behind the scenes in the office. So like, they are one of the best, if not the best organization I've played for, and I just really wanted to play here again and play for them. Of course, they have the huge community watch parties every single weekend for the matches, so it shows that they really do truly care. They want to see they want to have their local community involved and all the supporters around the world. But it just goes to show that Minnesota will do whatever it takes to win and build a winning team, and then also take the best care of their players and staff while they have them under the banner. So that's why I was just being straight up with them. I was like, yo, Minnesota is a godlike org.
The thing that attracted me the most to ROKKR, I think, honestly, from a player point of view, I've not heard one bad thing about them. From start to finish, to be honest. I feel like they've been really supportive towards their players, their events and stuff that they've ran, wherever it may be. Like, it seems top tier. Definitely one of the best orgs in the league without a doubt. Even from me not being on it standpoint, I guess. And then on top of that, I feel just like the fans were also pretty sick. Obviously, there's a bit of rivalry between Toronto and ROKKR, but seeing just some clips of the fans at the watch parties and stuff like that, it's also like a nice thing to have behind you.
This is actually gonna be the first time I've ever played with a full roster from different countries. So I got all the EU boys. I'm sure I'm gonna be saying mate in it and having some random EU slang in my streams. And after the season's done, once we're done playing and winning a couple tournaments, so that's gonna be really funny. I think they're gonna have different perspectives and ways to think of the game, and then I'm gonna have the way I think of the game. They have really good communication, and they all seem like really good people. I've only heard great things about each player as a person, and of course as a player in game. So I know we're gonna get along. I know we're gonna have a great time. And it sounds like Cam, Marcus, and Ben, all they want to do is just put their head down, grind, improve as a player, and improve as a team. So I'm super excited to just be with players that want to work and get better and try to be perfect.
I think it brings like a different mindset, right? I think NA players to EU players have different ways of doing things. I feel like he can bring that, bring that to us, and we can bring our kind of like culture to them, and I think that can help tremendously as well. And obviously, I think Attach will be one of us by the end of the season. He'll be one of the EU boys.
I feel like it's just a good thing to have for like different cultures, if that makes sense. You get like different bits of like comedy out of each other. I just feel like Dylan's gonna be like a nice piece as well, because he's a pretty outgoing guy and just a solid guy all around, right?
I feel like for us Europeans kind of get like stuck in our own ways. I feel like sometimes we get quite grumpy when we have like a outside point of view, someone else that's like, listen, we can do it this way, type of thing in anything really, out of game stuff, in game stuff. I think it will really open our eyes, and I think it's probably what we kind of need. And everyone always says Dylan gets his piece of the pie, so hopefully he teaches us how to do it as well.
The first goal is just to get everybody, you know what I mean, comfortable with each other. Obviously, I've never teamed with Cammy, Bance, or Attach, so it's gonna be new for me. But obviously, I'm excited. I think first thing is to get comfortable. Long-term goal is obviously to win a chip, and obviously at the end of the year, hopefully get a ring. I think that's the main goal.
So I've always been a big player that wants to be friends with my teammates and just go do stuff outside of game, whether that's go to dinner, go to the movies, go bowling, go whatever it may be, just doing stuff together and building that chemistry. Because I think that really does help in game when you can like talk to each other and become friends outside of it and work through your issues and just progress as a team. So that's a short-term goal. And then for me, it's just to make sure I'm doing whatever I can to put the team in the best position, whether that's bringing more communication, just still putting in the work behind the scenes, watching VOD, going in depth with stuff like that, and just being able to push my teammates to want to be better and be better, and then have my teammates also push me to be a better player and learn more, because that's what I'm all about. I just want to learn more, get better. And I know with the players we have in our team, the super talented and smart players we have on our roster now, I can't wait to just be like, just push as a player, especially with having a couple young guns on the roster now and just seeing how talented they are and the plays they make. I know it's just gonna light that fire in me to just want to be right there with them.
Like main goals for next year would be, obviously everyone's gonna say win champs or like win an event, whatever it may be. I think everyone, like, that's obviously the main goal, right? Is to just win champs and then get a few dubs on the way. But I feel like short-term goal is just, honestly, just enjoy being around each other and enjoy the game. Coming into it, I just want to make sure we have a good time and also put up good results.
With rostermania over, I think the main goal at the moment is to get the team meshing well. You know, when you create a team where it's new players playing together, a new environment, your first goal has got to be getting everyone on the same page. And just having a laugh first, and then the end goal is win. That's all it is. That's all we're here to do, is win for the team. So yeah, win.
And guys, that will be it for the roster mania video. It was insane. I was in Hawaii on calls for like 6 to 7 hours a day. It was insane, but there's no better place to find a team in paradise, so that's why I did it. It's a strategic advantage. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Excited to be with the team, make some more content, start practicing, and hopefully bring some championships to Minnesota. I'll see you guys in the next one.